So, this is a money principle I often teach my clients. And if you can grasp this principle and apply it in your life, it will allow more money to come into your life and also allow you to hold more money. So, another word for money is currency. And in Latin, currency means to flow. So that means money is designed to flow, to come in, to come out, to come in, to come out. So it's designed to move and to flow. And if you look at my hand, you'll see that I'm doing this infinity sign. Because if you think about it, how did you receive money? You offered some type of service that is valuable in the marketplace for somebody, right? So you supported somebody and they supported you by giving you money in exchange. You see that? So, in this way, money flows in, money flows out, it flows to you from somebody else. And you, when you hire somebody or use somebody else's service, you share your money with them. So, money has this flow, and money is designed to work this way. Now, one of the examples that I like to use to illustrate this point is the Dead Sea in Israel. And the Dead Sea is super cool. Um, so, no life can be sustained in the Dead Sea. That's why they call it the Dead Sea, right? Like nothing lives in this thing. And the reason why it's dead is because it has an inflow of water, but it doesn't have an outflow of water. So when water comes in, it literally sits in this space and it becomes stagnant. It sits in this body of water, the sea, and the water has no output, so it just sits there. So the water that flows in now evaporates and it leaves behind a lot of salt minerals and like all kinds of different minerals, right? So that's why the salt content in the Dead Sea is so high that like it's just like too salty for anything to live in there. Like it just can't sustain life because it doesn't have that inflow outflow movement. And it's really neat because if you because the water content is so high that when you lie in the water literally supports your whole body, so you're just floating in water. You might have seen pictures of people holding a magazine and like on their chest, and they're just like lying in the water in the Dead Sea. It's super cool. And there's also crystals, like really large crystals that are formed on the ocean floor. And I know because when I was there, my daughter scratched her foot on one of those crystals. So when you think about money this way, and when money comes into our life, oftentimes we want to hold on to that money. We want to hoard that money because the mindset is, well, I worked really hard for this, so I need to hang on to it. I need to keep it, or I have it right now and I don't know when more is going to come in. I'm afraid that I won't have more coming in, so I better hold on to it now while I have it, and I better stash it and keep it, and so that I, just in case for something happens, and I will have it for tomorrow. Well, you see all of this thinking, totally normal, by the way. A lot of my clients and a lot of the people I watch, we all have these money beliefs and stories around money that isn't supportive of more money coming in for the life that we desire. Or we're not able to hold the money when we do get it because of our belief systems and our stories around money. So when we have these stories that's at play, we're operating from a lack mindset, right? It's a scarcity mindset. We don't think that we have enough. So therefore, I should hold on to what I have today so that I might be able to enjoy it tomorrow, just in case if it doesn't come in tomorrow. But going back to this infinity, as long as you offer some sort of service that benefits the world is going to respond and support you back. So in this way, you will always have money coming in as long as you offer like your energy output. Like it's all energy. As long as you have an output of energy that supports somebody else and they support you back by paying you, now you create an infinity loop of money. And money in the spiritual realm, it's infinite. So, and if you think about it, it's actually quite beautiful Because when we realize that this is how money works and how money flows in and out of our life, we love money coming in, right? Like we all love being paid or having magic money come into our life. Like great, because now we can do beautiful things with that money and we get to enjoy more life. Like we get to have more enjoyment with that money. And when you think about it, if you think about it, when you let money flow out of your life because you went out to dinner and you enjoyed this amazing dinner, the money that you paid the people actually supports the other people's enjoyment of life. It supports their business, it supports their livelihood, it supports the life that they want to live. So in that way, it's actually a beautiful exchange, which is why more money in your hands, it's a really good thing because you will share it with the world. And it creates this ecosystem of input and output. And it makes the whole economy go around. Isn't there a saying that says money makes the world go around? Well, that's why. So when we look at it from an expansive place, from an abundant place, this is how money works. And when we can shift our mind and shift our mindset and shift our money stories to stories and understanding and beliefs around money that is expansive like that, it allows for more money to come into our space. And then now it creates safety in our nervous system to hold that money, because I can tell you how much money you have is what your body and your nervous system thinks it's hold to safe. Is safe to hold. So that's like a different conversation for a different time. But and also, does it mean that we shouldn't hold any money and we shouldn't have like any savings or investments? Like that's not what I'm saying at all. Because like this is literally what I teach, right? I teach people to own assets that pays a dividend or interest or income, or like pay some sort of passive income, so that now we can retire early if we want to. But I actually don't believe in retirement. I actually believe in contributing to society and having that flow of exchange that keeps happening. But when you have passive income that comes in that you don't need to work for, now it frees up your time to go do the things that light you up. And most of the time, we figure out something that benefits the world, where the service or knowledge that we offer to the world, again, like going back to this exchange, when we offer our knowledge and service to the world that like really lights us up, that we like love talking about, the world responds by supporting you and your lifestyle. So that's a beautiful loop. And also, if you want to have a conversation about this, like definitely reach out to me. And I definitely have clients who have gone through my course on how to retire early, where we talk about taking some of that money and buying assets that pay you. So over time, the assets grow, and there will be a day where the assets produce so much fruit that you'll just be able to live off of the fruit.